Hello, subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Tom Clancy's EndWar. I don't know what the hell happened there with the FPS for a second. But yeah, so, like I said, welcome back to Tom Clancy's EndWar. In this part, we are going to, well, obviously be defending Chattanooga, because, well, personally, I think defending is generally more useful than going on the offensive. The only time defending is probably not really worth it is when you're defending against a raid. So, yeah. Since this is a conquest of Chattanooga battle, in my opinion, it's better to actually defend Chattanooga than it is to go out on the offensive at one of these places way out here. But let's go ahead and let's see. So we are 22 out of 28. Taking Chattanooga will, or should, gain us one of these provinces, or one of these territories. I'm pretty sure it generally gives you the one that was being attacked, that the attack originated from, so we should get Pensacola. Or, this is not Pensacola. Whatever. But yeah, so, in theory we should get this, and then of course you've got these, three remaining province or territories here that we'll have to take back. Let's see, so we were 22, so that would be 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, then we only have to take one more, so actually we are, yep, we should be able to take the rest of the homeland front back, and then we need like one thing in Europe or something. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and continue.
Here in the eastern United States, the enemy's attacks are focused on uplink sites.
Well, our only support that we have outside of the EMP stuff, which it never lists here, which is slightly annoying, but I guess it's just because of the way the EMP works, that it's not something you can prevent the enemy from having. But the enemy is going to get to have air support, I presume, from Maxwell, while we will be stuck with only Force Recon, I presume, from Fort Campbell. I'll be honest, that ain't exactly great, but we should be fine.
Colonel, the enemy is launching a crash and grab on this sector. Your job is to send him back home with his tail between his legs. This is a fight to defend our homeland. They should know better than to mess with us here. Your opponent, Colonel Leonid Vilkov of the 17th Signals Brigade, will put a King Spider vehicle at the center of operations. Expect UAVs, drones, and heavy use of off-map supports and artillery. The war is going our way, Colonel, but it's not over yet. Victory will be won day by day and hour by hour. What you achieve today matters. Mitchell out.
I'm going to somewhat hold you to that, Mitchell. You say that he's going to basically deploy a command vehicle in the center of the map. I don't expect him to do that. There is no, at least as far as I know, there is no logical reason for even the AI, or especially a player, to deploy the command vehicle smack dab in the middle, because it's not like it has a radius in which its UAVs are effective, as far as I know. As far as I know, they're effective across the entire map. So, yeah, I'm a little confused on that one. And, yeah, these guys are going to run to Foxtrot, the guys with the transport are going to drive down to Lima, and we're going to call it a job well done.
Operation is go. Operation is go. Forward elements entering battle space. All uplinks ID'd on radar.
God, it's bright.
We have units inbound on DZ.
It is very bright here. Oh, too bright for my tastes. Unit 3, move to Lima.
On the move.
Red flag here. We are capturing the uplink.
And we'll just keep our eyes on Unit 3 because there's nothing interesting to watch further back, and, well, our view is limited. Okay. I kind of want you to move over to that side of the uplink because, well, that's where they're going to walk out of. This way they can get inside faster, preferably. It's kind of going to fuck with any tanks and whatnot that I call in, but oh well.
Sidecar here. All rollers ready for action.
Check Foxtrot. We have security.
Give me Force Recon.
Reinforcements are available. Units
Gunships,
entering the battle space.
please, and thank you. Got a bunch of random barrels
West
scattered about.
quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
That's fine.
Check Alpha. Hostiles have taken it.
Well, we already got Foxtrot, and we are taking Lima, so I don't
Transports
really
ready to deliver
care.
reinforcements.
Give
We
me
have
an
units inbound
artillery.
on DZ.
Oh, come on. You keep going.
This is
You
Force
keep
Command.
going.
Your codes authenticated.
This is Threat Flush.
Oh,
We're at full
you get
strength.
inside. You come back. Okay, I was about to say what happened to our random infantry, but they're still out there. It was just a pain to see them because they have a
Check Lima.
gray or white
Uplink has
outline,
been secured.
This is
and
Threat Flush.
well,
Ready to roll.
the
We have
battlefield's
units inbound on
all
DZ.
white, so that's not helpful to be able to actually see these guys. See if we can knock out some of these generic, crappy riflemen that the Russians have here. Just to hopefully free up troops for... free up some of our generic infantry, or... yeah. Lima, I would love it if you could head on down to there, if you don't mind. And the enemy hasn't deployed any
Check
tank.
West quadrant.
Okay,
Eyes on Spectre
they have.
space.
I just... they were taking their sweet old time. Come on, finish those guys off. There we go. Now you move. You go there and engage. You...
Reinforcements are available.
They are within range. You should be able to fire now. Is it just a situation if you can't fire over the hill? No. Okay, you are firing. Oh! Whoops! Kinda forgot to tell these guys to get inside. Okay, that was a fail. Oh, shit, I see. Are those transports or tanks? Those are transports and a command vehicle, in fact.
Snag the
Ha.
uplink, sir. Understood.
Unexpected, to say the least. I really did not expect
Threat Flush here.
the AI to actually send
This is
the
Threat
command
Flush.
vehicle like it said they would.
Sir.
But they decided to do that, so it's very interesting. If you don't mind, get closer to Lima.
In position and holding.
What was that a notification for, game? I was busy looking at something else for a second. Hit it, game.
Check Delta.
God damn, that's annoying.
Uplink is secure. We have multiple units ready to deploy.
I don't want the camera rotating in the direction they're looking. Keep my camera rotated in the direction I have it facing at all times.
Yes, sir.
West quadrant.
There you
Eyes
go.
on cockroach IFVs.
Unit 2, you're almost there. Oh, you guys took that. Wonderful. Get me Force Recon again,
Worry about us, sir.
because I could use it.
On the way.
Check Bravo. Hostiles have secured it.
We'll live. We will live. I'm sure of it.
Hostiles deploying. Eyes on MI-55 Locust.
Ready for orders.
It is on, people! Get excited!
West quadrant.
Give me some more arty.
Eyes on Russian
And
conscripts.
give me some
Units
tanks.
entering the battle space. We have units inbound on DZ.
This is Forcecom. Mechanized task force is available.
That's it! Show 'em off! This is back. Tommy, kick ass.
Force Recon
Forcecom
right there.
confirms. Task force dispatched.
I want you to engage them if you don't mind. Thank you. They're the bigger threat between the two, if you ask me.
This is back. Attack is in effect. This is Thor. Spartans are good to go. This is Boulder. Let's go. Ready to roll.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Check Zulu. Uplink is secure. Q-layer missile detonation imminent.
This is Stratton.
And I know exactly where it's landing, right over here,
Check
where
Unity. I've requested
a lot of my unit... No.
Tab here. All rollers
Spike
Interesting
starts
decision, game. You decided to drop it in a spot that actually wasn't that big of a deal. At least if you ask me.
This is Saipan. All rollers ready for action.
That was an
Missiles are taking damage.
somewhat interesting decision, actually.
Fire on our position.
Because that's definitely not what I would have done.
Ready to deploy.
Nah, you know what? Fuck it. We've got it.
Coordinates received.
Where the... Unit 3, pull back.
Check Bravo. Uplink destroyed. Hostile eliminated. Hostile destroyed.
Focus base here. All squads are
Guys, give me some more force recon. I need engineers and some more transports if you don't mind.
Battle space deployment is at maximum.
back.
You guys need to get auto fire enabled, you know that? Actually kind of annoying that you guys need me to expressly tell you, or explicitly tell you to actually engage somebody. I really don't think I should have to do that.
Forcecom. Mechanized task force is available.
This is back. Opening block.
Moving out.
This is Boulder. Fast access traction. Alright, let's get this party started. Perfect. Blast.
Come on, fire.
This is Blackjack. All squads vertical.
I'm gonna skin me a fur.
This is Adder.
Come on.
Affirmative. Blast.
We have multiple
Seriously?
units ready to deploy.
What, did you want me to right
Go to work.
click? Or,
Eyes on Team Spider Command support
use
vehicle.
right mouse button?
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Oh, there's their artillery. I did not see it over there, actually.
Copy that. Engage.
Affirmative. Engaged.
Adder here. Got some cracked windshields.
6, engage them, thank you. Thought I told you to engage them, but I guess not.
This is Poker Face.
Unit 12, go to Sierra.
Taking damage.
This is
I want you.
South Atlantic block.
Shields are down, fire your
We got a kill,
rockets.
sir. This is gonna be good.
U.S. Army units defending position. Southwest quadrant. Eyes on T-100 older tank.
That's fine, that's fine.
West quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
They're dead. This is gonna be good. This is Adder. Engage.
You know what, actually, pull back.
Copy that. Out
Yeah, you definitely should pull back.
Check Unit 6. They're getting hit with incendiaries.
Artillery fire on our position. Slugger. All rollers are
Did our... Yes, they're all already dead. Damn, they did not last long.
Adder here. Holding in position.
in. Ready for it.
Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-55 focus.
Pull back.
West quadrant.
There we go, knocked out their command
Hostile
vehicle.
destroyed. Eyes on Russian conscript.
Actually, you send it over there.
We lost the run. This is back. Tell me, kick ass.
This is gonna be good.
This is Slugger. Artillery fire on our position.
You guys already arrived? Yes, you did. Move a little bit closer so the troops don't have to walk as far.
Tell all the guys back there to extinguish all their smoking materials.
Units entering the battle space. Units entering the battle space.
This is Mac. Man, I'm always angry. Guess I'm just kind of an asshole.
Roger. Getting close.
Tell you guys to force attack that area.
Slugger. In position and holding.
Don't know why some of you guys hit way the hell out there, but you did. For some reason.
About us, sir.
Joe boys in the house.
I don't know if you guys are even
Units
hitting
ready to
them.
deploy.
I really don't think you are, to be honest.
This is Joe. Schwarzkopf's half traction.
I kind of want you to at least get... I mean, we see them.
Mac.
There we go. Now I can actually tell you guys to explicitly attack those guys, so you can hopefully hit something. Careful.
Artillery fire on our position.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
You fire.
Love the evac, sir. Ain't nothing love the evac. Gunny here. Artillery fire on our position. This is Sidewinder.
Come on. Hurry up and fire, dudes. God, you guys take forever. Unit 6, evacuate.
Artillery fire on our position.
Check Central
Are
Quadrant.
those
Hostile neutralized.
more tanks? Jesus, so many tanks. Like, all they've got are tanks, tanks, tanks.
Gunny here. Let's go to work.
Units entering the battle space. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
Artillery fire on our position.
Yo, Ivan!
Move, sir.
Kiss my star-spangled ass!
Moving out. Roger that. We know the drill.
Eyes on T-100 over tanks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Check Unit 9.
I know.
They're suppressed.
In the game, people. This is Slugger. Artillery fire on our position.
This is Gunny. They're murdering us.
This is Slugger. Looks easy, sir. Hostiles are taking hits.
Nope, wrong one. You. You're the one I want. Go engage them. Same with you.
Problem, sir. Slugger here.
Center Quadrant.
You engage
Hostile
them.
destroyed.
You engage them.
This is Slugger. Hostiles are taking hits. Slugger. Artillery fire on our position.
Where are you? There you are, Unit 8. Just go ahead and fire those. Finish them off quickly.
We're in position.
Check Unit 5. They're getting hit with incendiaries.
Yeah,
Check
yeah,
Central
yeah, I know.
Quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
More
Check West
tanks.
Quadrant. Eyes on Russian conscripts.
Starting our attack. Back.
Guys, hurry up and finish those guys off. Give me some
We have
more
units inbound on
gunships just to
Battle space deployment is at maximum.
try and speed this up a tad.
Check West Quadrant.
There we go. Unit 4, engage there. Unit 6, engage there. Unit 8, engage
Hostiles are
there.
deployed. Eyes on Mi-55 Locust.
Slugger here.
Tanks, engage them.
This is Slugger.
This is Batman. Engaging hostiles. Sidewinder.
I'm gonna take losses because I don't really care. Unit 9, evacuate.
Roger, bugging out. Sidewinder.
Unit 4, evacuate.
Hostiles in range.
Have Unit 8 pull back.
Cobra here. We're opening fire.
This is Slugger. Hostiles in range.
Unit 8 pull back a little bit further if you don't. Oh, that's Unit 6.
Hostiles deploying.
Okay, never
Eyes
mind
on
then. Unit 6, you
Mi-80
stay.
Tarantula.
You do your
Hostiles
thing.
destroyed. Check Unit 6. They'll get shredded.
Okay, Unit 6 pull back now because it's those engineers in the forest there. Unit 5, move to engage there. Unit 10, if you don't mind, fire your Hesh or whatever, or Bunker Buster, whatever the hell it is. Of course, you lost sight of the enemy. There you go. Now you can fire.
This is Cobra. In position.
Check Unit 5. They're getting hit with incendiaries.
Come on, game. What is it with you doing this? Come on. Seriously? Why the hell are these guys getting stuck not firing their damn abilities when I tell them to?
Hostiles deploying.
There's not supposed to be a delay between telling them to fire and them firing, but for some reason there
Center
is.
Quadrant.
There never was before,
Infiltration imminent.
and it's not like Ubisoft's updating the game.
Seems all the tough ones died at Stalingrad.
Don't know what the hell's going on there.
This is Airborne. Inbound to extraction.
Blackjack got a promotion.
We're updating your strategic display now. Here's how things panned out over the past week. We didn't mess around on the home front.
Okay. Now the game wants me to defend against an attack from way the fuck over here. In Carpathia. Or Carpathia. Or whichever way it's supposed to actually be pronounced. I don't know. I don't really care as well. I mean, that's a little bit ridiculous that they have this line of attack here. I mean, it freaking goes from, what, Hungary or Romania? Something like that? All the way across Asia, and then all the way across the Pacific, and then all the way across the western coast and the central United States to get to over here in Louisiana. Yeah, I want to say Louisiana. So, I mean, honestly, I think this route of attack is a little bit ridiculous and probably shouldn't even exist in the first place. I mean, I understand it's frickin' what, like 2020 or something like that probably in the game, but it still seems a little ridiculous in my opinion. I mean, you got one here from Spain and Portugal, and you got another one down here from what? Turkey? Yeah, I want to say Turkey. As routes of attack. You've also got ones from up here in Scotland. You got one in Denmark and another from Norway. So, I mean, you got 5 areas that you can attack the US from in total. Do you really need the 6th one that's just kind of way out here all on its lonesome? That requires you to, if you were flying, it would require you to fly over the airspace of quite a few countries, actually. And some of them may not be exactly keen in you flying over their lands. I mean, you got what? I mean, the actual line is not necessarily the most accurate way to follow, but I mean, you're flying over like Georgia, I want to say probably Pakistan, and probably flying over India as well, and China, and South Korea, Japan. Yeah, I just don't understand why that one exists. I mean, I could understand it if they had areas over here that you could take, but they don't, because none of these nations are actually involved in this conflict. So, why does this exist? I don't know, but whatever. So that's going to be it for this episode. Let's go ahead and save. No point going into the barracks because there are no upgrades left for us to pick up in the barracks. So, yeah. But that's going to be it for this episode. We'll probably be next episode defending, come on. Give me the name. We'll probably be defending this place here. Pascagoula. And then that'll probably give us Corinthia. And then I don't know what we'll do. I'm not sure if we'll have another defense operation or if the game's just going to give us only attack operations. Not in this next part, but the part after. Because, I mean, there's not many routes that the Russians can use. And considering that if an area is being attacked, it's not able to attack. So, I mean, once we have Corinthia, the only places that they can actually use to attack are the couple of places that they've got over here still in like Florida and Georgia, which is not a lot of places, realistically speaking. I mean, you got one that can attack up into the Shenandoah Valley and Chattanooga. You got another one that can attack into Chattanooga and Pascagoula. But yeah, I mean, there's only, again. So, I'm thinking probably not the next part, but the part after, we're probably going to end up just having only attack options, because the game doesn't quite currently seem keen on using these as attacks to try and retake some of the lands that they were occupying here on the East Coast. But nonetheless, I will see you guys next time, but until then, a goodbye and farewell.